What's up, you guys? It is RJ. We have reached the end of the year. I always really enjoy doing this video. We're about to list my top 24 of 2024. I feel like after 2025, it's just got to be at 20. Because like you can't go higher than 25. I just feel like at that point it's gonna get ridiculous, right? But we are gonna do the top 24 of 2024. This video is also going to include my list of B-sides. So for the list of 24 songs, I am going to just explain a little bit about why I liked each one. The B-sides is just gonna be a complete roll through of each song that I enjoyed. And the good thing about this video is that like I feel like we all have different tastes, which now let me go into the disclaimer, because unfortunately I feel like some people take these videos way too seriously. This is not that deep, you guys. I feel like I have to say that every single year. You can disagree, but you can't be mad. Like, don't do that. I think the beauty of this is that we all have different tastes. So to be honest with you, list your favorites in the comments because I'm curious what you guys like. But I feel like watching my channel, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you're probably familiar with what I like and what I probably gravitate towards. But at the same time, you really never know. I feel like a lot of my reactions, the music video is really enhancing the entire experience. And it's not until I listen to the song by itself where I really can tell how I feel about it. So you might expect certain things on this list based on my reaction to it, and it may not be here, but you guys, it's 24 songs out of over 250 that came out this year. So just because the song isn't on here doesn't mean I didn't like it. I can only fit so many things on there, but this is just a list of things that I enjoyed the most. So let's just keep that in mind while we go through this. But this is gonna be a good time. I'm excited to tell you guys what I liked the most, and I'm excited to hear you guys disagree with me in the comments. It's inevitable, but that's the beauty of opinions, you guys. Let's just remain positive in the comments, be nice to each other, and let's get started. First, we're gonna go through the honorable mentions. These are like a few songs that just didn't quite make the cut, but they're still my favorites.
One look, give 'em whiplash. Beat drop with a big flash. 집중해 좀 더 think fast. 이혼 넌 이해 못해. 왜 이제야 너와 did that? Day one 너와 been bad. Don't stop 흔들린 채. 무리해도 can't touch that.
완전히 성공해 버릴걸. 누가 만나 버릴걸. 내 손끝동이 동공이 버릴걸. You better run. 버릴걸. 우리 따뜻했던 마음 기억해줘. 다시 만날 땐 여기 끝이 아닌 시작에 서 있다고 내게 말해줄래. 내일이 오기 전.
All right, let's get started. First of all, some of the songs in this list, by the way, I do not have reactions to. If there is a reaction to it, I'll try to make sure I put like a little card thing link. So if you wanted to check out my reaction to the video, you can. But yeah, number 24, let's go.
I wanna dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. Ooh, speed up to the max. Ooh, 심장은 beating fast. Ooh, go out the way. Dash, I wanna run it.
Inmix for me has just become one of those groups that I look forward to their releases because I feel like it's always going to be something very different, very unique, and very polarizing for a lot of people. For me, it usually is. However, I always end up liking it because I enjoy weird things, I guess, when it comes to music. And this song just has a very groovy, funky beat. They have their signature switch up in the song, and it's unusual, but it grows on you. At least it did for me. I think Inmix's vocals in this track are just so nicely done. The harmonies are so well placed. I think the beat is so funky. And just the chorus is like probably my favorite part of the song, because while it is a bit repetitive, it's just so catchy. You can't not sing along to it. And yeah, and the choreo also helps out too, even though that's not really one of the factors that keeps me replaying this song. It just is, I just find it to be really fun. If you have not checked out this album, do it, do yourself a favor, because the B-sides are amazing. More on that later. I think that's all for this one. Yeah, Mix, keep doing your thing. I'm gonna be here seated, ready for the next one. So yeah, let's go on to number 23.
연애색 목소리 묻혀 있었어 땅속 깊숙이 에이 하긴 사랑 그따위 피곤했어 너를 만날 때까진 So 나를 물어봐 Mr. Vampire 하나하나 물어봐 Mr. Vampire The we're always fading never 우린 너무 잘 어울려 Mr. Vampire.
This song should be no shock. I knew for a fact this was going to be on the list. If you saw my reaction to this song, this music video, it was definitely going to be on this list because, as I've said numerous times, the piano, favorite instrument. And if it's in the song, guaranteed, well, 90% of the time, it's gonna be a hit for me. And this right here was just such a beautiful way for the piano to be incorporated in this song. I think ITZY was a group that I feel like I've gone in waves with, and I think at the beginning of the year when they released all these songs, Mr. Vampire was just the one that just kind of hooked me. Favorite part of this song is the piano, and it's so funny because I feel like when I first heard it, and I feel like I still feel like this now, the piano almost sounds similar to like a harp. Also just really love the vocals in this, love the bridge in this song as well, and the high note. Yeah, it's just all just so well done. Definitely earns its place in my top 24 for sure. All right, next is number 22.
느낌이 왔지 우린 California love yeah 처음 봤는데도 바로 뒤로 돌았지 나 스스로 네 손을 잡네 네 곁에서 쉴래 그게 내 룰이야 잠깐 눈 감고 꼭 잡아 거의 다 왔지 우린 California love yeah 아직 안 가봤지만 너만 있으면 내 기스 날아가 California love yeah
This is a song that I just cannot stop replaying. I think this group just debuted this year. They're definitely on the lesser known of a lot of different groups, but honestly I wish them nothing but the best. Their vocals in this song, the way they sound at the end, which is probably my favorite part, the last chorus, which I'm gonna play it for you if you've not heard it.
바로 뒤로 돌았지 스스로 네 손을 잡네 네 곁에서 쉴래 그게 내 룰이야 눈 감고 꼭 잡아 거의 다 왔지 우리 California love 아직 안 가봤지만 너만 있으면 여기서 날아가 California love 아마 가봤어도 너가 여기 있잖아 우린 California love
I know for me, I was just really blown away. I just think they sounded so good on that final chorus of that song. The beat of this song is just so good, that nice like smooth R&B vibe. Their rap flow on this song too is just so vibey. The way they're singing, the melodies are just so vibey too. I just think this song is, while it's very laid back in its like approach, it just sounds so good. It's so nice and relaxed. They definitely kind of hit that California vibe as well with this song. And these guys, like, they're so talented. And I think they just have really nice quality music. I'm pretty sure the leader is the producer of their music as well, or at least helping with that. And it just really shows, like, there's something about the music that feels very authentic. It's kind of how I feel about the group One Pact. If you are into One Pact, you might end up liking Nomad as well. All right, that is number 22. Let's move on to number 21. I don't even know what to say about this song. This song is an absolute earworm. Like, I just can't. This is one of those songs, I think the beat is just really infectious. I can't stop playing this song. It's just that good to me. The chorus is just like so catchy. The whistle section after like the post-chorus part of it is also super catchy. And I just think the verses are so well done. Like all of it is just like a really nice complete package. Even though I feel like In Hypin is just like allergic to bridges when it comes to their title tracks. I don't know, it just seems to work somehow. I feel like my favorite part of this song is honestly just the song itself. And maybe if I had to pick one particular part, it's definitely that whistle post-chorus, because you kind of want to just whistle with them. Also, while this is mainly about the music, the choreo in that section is also really fun to look at. I'm not that surprised to find In Hypin on this list. I feel like In Hypin is just one of those groups for me that are one of my favorite groups of K-pop. They're also one of the first groups I checked out when I started my channel. And I feel like they're probably the group that I have the most albums for that I've bought myself. Great discography, No Doubt is an absolute banger. So yeah, that's that. Moving on to number 20.
Never let you know, yeah, you would never know that pop, pop, pop inside of me, baby. I hope you will get it automatically, cause I don't wanna say directly. Don't cross the line, we keep it secret, and I'm happy with it. Shh, never let you know. Good food and a good love, good roof road over you. She can get you that. Head wall when you play.
This song was just only recently released, like maybe within the month. And you know a song's gotta be good to make it to the list like that, because as I've said, I've had time to simmer with a lot of these songs throughout the entire year. So for the song to come out so late and make it to this list, it's a banger. BB is also an artist I only got into this year. And I feel like her music is always just so fun and interesting. This particular song, the beat is just impossible not to be into to me. It's such a cool vibe. I really like how the beat kind of steps up in tempo when you get to the chorus, but then goes back to the way that it was for the verses then when it goes into the second verse. It is a short song, but it kind of leaves an impact. So it left an impact on me enough to be included on this list. So that is exciting. I also think BB's voice is just an interesting one to listen to, depending on the way that she uses it, which is what I find so fascinating about her. Depending on what song you listen to, you might get a different tone or a different sound from her. So to hear her on this song, I don't know. I think her voice just really suits this vibe. Honestly, any vibe that she does to me. And she's one of my favorite artists that I've got into this year. And so this particular song is definitely on this list for a very good reason. Also, the B-side that this song came with, y'all, whoo, fire, absolute fire, but more on that later. For now, let's go on to number 19.
Come back to earth. Don't think too much. You've gone too far away. There is nothing else, 'cause the light is inside of your heart. Ooh.
This is an interesting one for me because I don't know Dean like that. I also didn't react to this, so I don't have a reaction to show you, unfortunately, but I came across this because it was just on my recommended on YouTube, and I've heard of his name before, so I decided to click on it and watch it. And I mainly clicked it because this song is a collaboration with an artist that I already knew, FKJ, who makes the most beautiful music, and a lot of it ends up including piano. And as you just heard, this song, the piano is absolutely stunning. Dean's voice on this song is absolutely stunning. The song itself is just so pretty to listen to. It only recently just came out as well and made it to this list so quickly because I've listened to it so much, and it's just so like calming and relaxing, and it made me want to check out more of Dean. I feel like when I got to his Spotify page, I had one song that I had already saved and I didn't even realize it. The B-side that comes with this song is also really good, but also he's on the B-side from BB. More on that later. All right, let's move along to our number 18 spot.
I'm playing pinball, pinball, pinball. It's like an arcade, arcade. Listen, mommy, 너에게 닿기 전 now. Got me going playing pinball, pinball, pinball. 좀 많은 love game, 정신없게 난 계속해 밀어 온종일 playing pinball.
This is yet another group that has debuted this year, and I feel like this group is off to a very amazing start. The music they've been putting out has been so good. While I was not as into their title track of the comeback, the second title track, Pinball, was 100,000% my vibe. This is actually one of those situations where I was already into the song, but watching the music video and the choreography just added to this because there's something about the music video. I think it's shot so well. It has such an artistic feel to it. Very unique placements of objects, just a lot of kind of dead space in the shots. It's just so interestingly placed, and I think the choreography of the girls is also very well done. So that just made this song that much more fun to listen to. I don't know anyone's name yet, but I think they all sounded absolutely amazing. I wish I could point some people out that I liked most in the song. But honestly, I think they all collectively sound so good together in this song. The song has a bridge. Applause there. So that just added to the plus. But yeah, this song just really has such a nice vibe. It's just a vibe. And that's honestly my vibe. That's just kind of the music I'm into. Just very like chill stuff. Let's hop into number 17.
I just from my baby product got another for straight from the start. Fly around the world so she can make better sure. That's my baby, that's my sugar. I don't need no honey on the side. That's a condition enough for her to break the law. Just take me straight to the court. Buy a billion roses and instead I get them more. That's my baby, that's my sugar. I don't need no honey on the side. That's a condition enough.
Who is shocked to find this man on this list? Not me at all. Jaehyun probably put out one of my favorite things, my favorite albums to listen to this year. Jaehyun's voice, Jaehyun's voice. Y'all know how I feel about this man. And not only does he put out like one of the best albums, in my opinion, this year, he goes and releases this song a month later. Such a funky vibe, this song. The chorus is so interesting sounding. The production, just the way it was put together, I think is just so unique. The little post-chorus where he's whispering is too much, honestly, but I love it. It's like the best. The lyrics are so good. The music video, wow, he looks amazing. But when does he not? Anyways, it's not about that. The song is so good, you guys. It's like one of my favorite songs. I honestly wish it was on the album, but I guess I understand why it's not. But it's okay. Honestly, I'm glad we got it, period, before he went to the military. This was like one of my favorite things he put out this year. I had a bigger reaction to this one than I did his Smoke like debut. Unconditional is just that song for me. So let's move on to number 16.
너를 떠나야 하는 건 그 사람이 아닌 바로 나란 걸 알게 된 그날부터 배가는 계속되었고 온몸이 불덩이처럼 뜨거워지는 게 무서웠어. I cannot handle this anymore. 혼돈 속에 갇힌 채로 뒷걸음질 하다가도 내 시선은 너에게로 보이면 안 되는 것이 보여.
I'm honestly not even sure where to begin for this song. This was one of my favorite things I heard this year, period. This is also a group I only just heard for the first time this year. And this was their latest comeback, this particular song, but it's just like so well put together. That piano, you guys, honestly, it's crazy because the chorus doesn't even sound like this. It's more like a rock sound. But the way they go through it, it almost shouldn't make sense, but it does. It just works so well. I think the vocals in this song are so nicely done. The levels of the high notes are just so done. The rap verse from Wyatt is so good. And there's like a little bit of a beat switch when Wyatt comes in too that I just really love. This is one of those songs I actually just couldn't get out of my head. I would always be like singing it in my head. It's so good. I also just think listening to this song with the music video is, I don't know, there's something almost a bit theatrical about it because the song ends so abruptly, but not in a way that you kind of wish it would go on, in a way that it's just like, it's kind of like a bow on a present. If you haven't heard the song, listen to it and maybe you'll understand what I'm saying. But yeah, this song is just an absolute, it's so good. I'm gonna be saying that about all of these songs. So get ready for the repetition. This is also one of those times where the whole song is really just my favorite part. I can't even really point out one part and play it for you because it's really just the whole thing. The whole package is just done so well to me. So yeah, it's a banger. Let's move on to number 15. Eve is out here killing it, y'all. As a Luna fan, as Luna being one of the first girl groups I got into in K-pop period, watching that whole situation play out, it's very unfortunate, but I'm glad we got our groups dispersed as we are. I mean, we'll see about Lusemble, but Eve has just been putting out, the music has just been so good. Loop, her debut was absolutely banger. It was actually going to be on this list, but honestly, throughout all the changes, it's still one of my favorite songs, but this particular song just happened to just be so much better. I feel like there's such a hipness with this beat, and then the switch into that very pretty melody in the, maybe the verse, or I guess maybe headed into like the pre-chorus, and it's kind of like infused, but it's just so, it's so pretty. Another song with very interesting production. Eve's voice on this is so nice to listen to as well. And I love the way the song ends because there's another piano, and she just kind of like, I don't know, she just hit the nail on the head for me with this. And I think this was an awesome comeback, an awesome song. And yeah, she's really killing it. So I look forward to the next thing that she puts out as well. So yeah, next up is number 14. Triple S. Triple S was my number 3 most listened to artist on Spotify Wrapped, and I'm not surprised. Inner Dance. This song is just like another infectious beat, another earworm. This is another like song with the chorus that is like you can't help but sing it. And I think majority of the song, not the song, but well, the song kind of, but the chorus specifically is mostly in English, if not all in English. But I love it. It's just so like, I don't know, the beat is just so good. It's just well done. The post-chorus is so interesting because there's like this weird sound effect happening. It's, I don't know, I can't even describe it. It's like an ascending and descending sound effect that I can't even really replicate. But if you haven't heard the song, I'll play it for you. I don't know what that is. I'm not good at calling out instruments, but I just know what I like. And that is one of the things I like. I feel like this group has just been putting out, I don't know who the producers are, but they're doing a very, very good job in my opinion. I feel like a lot of the music that comes out of this group is just always so good. And I feel like it's always stuff that I tend to gravitate towards when it comes to like melodies or just chord progressions or just instruments or whatever it may be. And I think their vocals also just tend to blend very well with whatever song they're on. There's like 24 people in this group. So you have like so many different like vocals. You have so many different people with so much talent that can provide like the best kind of outcomes for these songs. I think the girls in this particular unit just really, they just hit it. And it was a very casual release. It was a very chill song as well. Just something that's like right up my alley. Triple S has really just been killing it for me this year. Absolutely. Spoiler alert, but this is not the last time you will see them on this list. Anyway, let's move on to number 13.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy. Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
And here we have LE SSERAFIM. I feel like LE SSERAFIM has been on my list every single year. Every single year they put out something that makes it. And I feel like last year was Eve in that title. The year before that, I'm pretty sure it was Anti-Fragile. And this year it's crazy because that beat in the song was very, very short. I think it doesn't overstay its welcome, to be honest with you. I feel like it's just long enough. I think this concept just landed very well with me. I always loved like the very kind of runway sound or the high fashion sound or whatever it may be. Like this particular song just really, they did that very well. All the girls are girling thing. It's just so catchy. You can't help but say it. And then it just pops in your head at random times. And then you start listening to this song again. And then the cycle repeats itself. Like it's just that way. Definitely a song that I reacted extremely crazy to because it was just so good. This is another song where I feel like the choreography and even the music video also just kind of aided in my enjoyment of the song because it's just so fun. And the girls look like they had a lot of fun recording this. But yeah, Crazy was just one of those songs. It was really crazy in the best way. Next up is number 12.
Supernova. Nova. Can't stop. Hyper. Stellar. 멈춰. 그걸 찾아. Bring the light of a dying star. 불러내 내 우주를 봐봐. Supernova. Body bang.
In some ways, I feel like this placement of Supernova is going to be a bit of a shock for some people. I know this was a lot of people's song of the year, and that's fine. Honestly, this was my song of the year until other things came out and other things happened and a lot of switching happened. But honestly, it's impossible to deny the impact I feel like this song had on the K-pop community when it came out. And I would not be surprised to find this song on anyone else's list, no matter what position it may be. This song for me, I think was just so fun. It's just such a fun song. And I think that bridge of this song is the best part of the song to me. I find it super catchy. And I felt like, to me, I remember when I reacted to that song, I pointed out that the sound that comes in there, it sounded a bit like the opening credits of X-Men, like the cartoon. But if you've seen X-Men, maybe you know why I said that. I'm not sure. But anyway, I mean, Dem Joints, I feel like the moment he comes on any song, it's always going to be an absolute blast. It's going to be wild, but it's going to be fun. The song is such a good time. I feel like aside from the bridge being my favorite part, the body bang section of the song is also, while brief, it's just, I don't know, it's like a very atmospheric vibe, this song. And I think it is just really fun to listen to at any time. You also just can't deny aespa's vocals. Absolutely slap. aespa has also just had a really exciting year. So yeah, Supernova, an absolute banger. Let's go on to number 11.
Look at my eyes, look at my life, my girl. You like it right? Oh no, no, no. Look at my eyes, look at my life, my girl. You like me right? No, no, no. They say I can take my eyes off of you.
Here we are with Boy Next Door. This is their second time making it to this list, which is all it can be because they only just debuted last year and they made it to my list last year too with But Sometimes. But here we are again with Nice Guy. I feel like Boy Next Door always just tends to impress me because I find their sound to be very unique and very unlike a lot of different boy groups within K-pop. So they always end up standing out to me. Even with their track Dangerous that they released before Nice Guy, which I thought was absolutely hilarious of a song. But it's so good. It's so well done. It's just very different. And then you follow up with Nice Guy, and Nice Guy has such a nice bouncy beat to it. I think the guys' vocals all sound so great on this song. It's a short one, but it is just really good all around. This is another song where I feel like my favorite part of the song is honestly the whole thing. Like whenever it comes on, I don't skip it. I also just love the way this song ends with that whisper. While it's a bit intense in my ear, it's really good. And like I said, the beat is just really catchy. Yeah, everything about Boy Next Door is always just releasing really, really awesome music that I love to listen to. We have reached the top 10, you guys. Top 10. Are you looking for something? And has it not shown up yet? It probably won't. We don't know. Anyway, top 10.
여기 ocean view. 매일 날 give it to you. I say it again, loving you. 어느 순간 내도 yeah. Oh, I 섬세한 너의 move. 예민해.
This was a guarantee to be on this list. Honestly, there was no question. Absolutely no question. And this particular song, I feel like whenever they do unit songs and it's the performance team always ends up putting out my favorite song. 90% of the time, they always end up having my favorite track. And Spell, the vibe of this freaking song, the beat of it, honestly, I feel like that was a huge trend as well. There was a lot of drum and bass this year, which I was really into. A lot of different versions of or different parts of Afrobeats influence or anything like that. A lot of groups were doing that. And this was one song that it hit so well. I think all four of these guys just melted into this track. Their voices in this track was just so wonderful to hear. Dino with that Yogi Ocean view, please. But here we have another situation where the music video just added to the fact that I love this song because it's just so beautifully done. I love the way all the members look in that music video, and the choreography is just iconic at this point. I feel like anybody listening to that song, you've probably done this move at some point when you've gotten to the end of that song. It's impossible not to. The whole song is just such a vibe, and it belongs on this list, but it's only at number 10 because there are songs that I loved more. So let's get to number 9. So this is another surprising release for me because Kep1er is a group that I would say a casual listener. However, I like a lot of their music. Even when I listen to their like title track, I'll listen to their album, and the album is just really good. Their B-sides are so good. And this is no different. This particular album is no different. Their B-sides are so good. This title track, Tippy Tap, surprised me so much because I knew the moment the song started that I liked it. I think this song has such a fun vibe. I think the production is so interesting to listen to. And it's just so cute. I don't like cute songs, but this isn't cute in the bubblegum pop kind of way. It's just like cute fun, I guess. I'm not sure how to put it, but it's more of like a interesting experience, I guess I can say. This is another one where the choreography is so fun. I feel like I find myself doing it all the time whenever I get to the chorus. The verses are all so well done. The pre-chorus is so good. The bridge is absolutely awesome. Another song where there's a bridge. Honestly, any song with a bridge is going to be like higher up on the list for me, just because they're so rare, and I feel like if they're done right, it makes the song feel even that much better. I'm very happy for Kep1er to be able to continue their activities as a group, even though they're down 2 members, but this to me was like my favorite comeback of theirs since they began. But yeah, definitely a fun song for me, definitely one that I listen to a ton. So yeah, let's move on to number 8. Rise has had quite the year this year. While I'm not going to get into that, I do think that they put out one of the best tracks this year as well, because this track is just so fun. One of the best dance tracks I feel like I've heard this year, period. This group is just full of like some of the best talent to me. Their vocals in this are absolutely like so good, and it's so interesting how they all just blend so nicely. My favorite part of this song has to be maybe from the dance break to the end of the song. The whole song is just really good, but I feel like there's something very fun and special about like after they finish like the second chorus and goes into that like dance break, and in the MV where Shotaro is just like killing it on the floor. Like that whole section of the song to the end is just so fun. This is definitely one that I just cannot stop playing as well. I feel like the chorus is just too catchy. It's so fun. And I'm really wishing the best for Rise. Honestly, they deserve it. Rise, we're wishing you the best. Stay strong. Why am I doing this? Because we're moving on to number 7. This is yet another song that I cannot stop playing. This song took over for me because it's just so fun. I feel like this was a perfect summer release for Kiss of Life. The choreography is just, it's crazy. It's a lot of ass shaking, which we love. I feel like the chorus is just so catchy. The how long until we fall in love, like, I don't know, it's one of those things that it's such a simple line, but the way it's put into the song, it just becomes like an earworm. I feel like I keep saying that word too, because that's exactly what it is. It's just one of those things, you hear it and you kind of can't get it out of your head. You just associate it with this song and it just makes you want to play it and play it. And Kiss of Life just really they really hit the nail on the head for me with this one. I think this is another song where I feel like the music video played a huge role into my enjoyment of this song, because the way the music video was filmed and also just the happiness of the girls in the song, it just made the whole experience that much better. Like whenever I would listen to this song, I would like the music video would be playing in my head as well. So the whole experience was just so fun. Favorite part of this song, the whole thing. I don't know. The bridge was exceptional. Exceptional. Belle's voice on this song is absolute craziness. There's not a single bad element of this song to me, except the fact that it ends. Honestly, any release of Kiss of Life could have gone on this list. And honestly, all of Kiss of Life's songs have really been one of my favorites this year. I had to be reminded that Midas Touch came out this year, which is so crazy to me because I don't know, this year feels like it's been so long. I feel like Midas Touch came out last year, but this was definitely such a hit. I feel like Te Quieto was also such a banger. Their B-sides are always so good. More on that later. All right, moving right along into number 6. Look at Twice over here dropping this song at the last minute and making it to this list. I told y'all it would be on this list. I'm not surprised, because the moment I heard this song, it was just like instant like. I find this song to be so much fun to listen to. I think all of the girls of Twice sound so perfect on this beat. The amount of Chaeyoung in this song, it just makes my heart warm. Definitely another one where the music video adds to this song for me too. Megan on this song was such an awesome feature. I love how long her feature was too. I think that was just like one of the best ways to incorporate a feature. And I feel like for me, I've always said that like the feature artist should definitely enhance the song. And I think for me, she definitely added a nice flavor to the song that already had such a nice, unique style on its own. Definitely my favorite part of the song is the "Hey Boy, I'ma Getcha," that whole section of the song that happens maybe 3 times. I don't know, but it's just so fun, and I like the sound of the production in that particular section too. Choreography is also very fun to look at with this song. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite songs this year. I'm so glad that Twice released this, because I don't feel like we got as much of them this year as I would have liked. They were kind of at the beginning and then at the end, but I feel like this particular song was just an absolute like win. I knew it would make it to this list, and it definitely earned how high it is on this list for me. But yeah, Twice, absolutely loving it. We have reached the top 5, you guys. Top 5. I'm excited for it, but you're going to be very surprised. I just feel like you are. So this ought to be fun. Let's go.
Let's go.
We are back again with Triple S. Like I said, this group for me has quickly become one of my favorite girl groups that I've heard, pretty much period. And to be honest with you, it was this song that kind of did it for me, because I did one video for them with all of their title tracks that had come out at that point. And I had heard like maybe some of the B-sides here and there, but I kind of got into pretty much their entire discography recently, after Girls Never Die. And this is just like, I don't know, the song is just so good. It's so moody. There's a bit of like a mysteriousness to it, but also it's very inspiring, the song, the lyrics and everything. While this isn't about the music video, this music video is also so well done. I think there's just something so, I said the word mysterious already, but mysterious and also maybe a little bit haunting. But I also think the song is kind of opposite of that in some ways because of the lyrics and just the way that everyone is singing on it. And it just really, it sounds so good. And unfortunately, the dance break of the song, while it's not included in the final track, somehow this song still made it to this list, because initially I was not a happy camper when I found out that that part was not in the song. And to be honest with you, I still wish it was, because that was actually my favorite part of the song. But even without that in it, I think the entire song is just such a vibe, because there's something about this group and their la la las that just make you look forward to the song. Their vocals in this track really hit. And I just think this vibe is just so good. I feel like my second favorite part of this song is definitely the way the song begins. There's something about the way it builds up is just so, I don't know. I can't really describe it. It really just hits. Triple S has really just been releasing a lot of music, and it's all just been so good. Their B-sides are absolutely fantastic. And this song right here deserves its number 5 spot. Yeah, it's always been one of my top songs for sure. And I'm not surprised that it still is. We are on to number 4. I did not do a reaction to this song. I don't remember how I came across this song. Actually, you know what? It may have been because of Differently Alike. I think because I know they're huge fans of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I would sometimes watch their like Yu-Gi-Oh! Reactions. And I think I had watched their album reaction to Yu-Gi-Oh!'s latest album. And that's where I heard this song. And then I went and checked out the music video, and I was like, oh my God, this song is such a vibe. Like, there's something about, first of all, Yu-Gi-Oh!'s voice is also just really nice to listen to. But I also find the beat just to be very catchy, very, very catchy. And whatever that sound is, like, it's like something very interesting, like do 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 do. Like whatever that is that's repeating throughout the entire song, I find that to be so nice to listen to as well. Listening to this song in the car is so fun. It just instantly became one of my favorite things to listen to the moment I heard it. It's just one of those songs. Yu-Gi-Oh!'s entire album actually is such a vibe. So if you have not heard that, go listen to it. But this song right here, I'm not surprised that it's at the top of my list as well, because it's one of my most listened to songs according to Spotify. I don't know how many times I listen to that song, but I listen to it a lot. Top 3. Here we go. This song was an automatic like, automatic A, automatic 5, automatic 10, automatic 100, whatever. Supernatural has not a single flaw. Not a single flaw for me, sorry, it doesn't. That 90s inspired beat, I feel like I've said before as well, along with the piano being my favorite instrument. If there's a piano in the song, I like it. If there's a 90s inspired beat, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be an absolute banger for me. And this song, it just sounds so good. I feel like New Jeans, number 1. New Jeans put out a lot of really good music this year. This is another group where I feel like whatever they put out, I always end up really, really enjoying. I have no idea what the future holds for them. I don't know. But no matter what, this right here, this particular song is just so good. The choreo is so fun. The chorus itself is just like, it just takes me back. It takes me right back to the 90s. Yeah, it's just so good. And my favorite part of the song is absolutely the ending. Like the last like section of the song, it's just so nice, so beautiful. I feel like their voices, it really is what makes this song for me. It's like one of those parts of the song that when it comes on and it's over, I always like reverse and go back to the ending and replay it, because it's just like the best part. It just sounds so pretty. Definitely one of my most played songs this year. Yeah, and just absolutely fantastic. All right, we are on to number 2. I feel like this is where a lot of people are going to be like, what? But listen, this is my most played song this year. According to Spotify, I don't know how many times I played this song, but I played it a lot, y'all. This song for me, the most zero bass one song you could possibly zero bass one. And I think on top of that, for me, the drum and bass sound that I feel like they've kind of carried throughout their discography when it comes to like most of their title tracks. It's been a sound that has been very intriguing to me this year, inside of K-pop and outside of K-pop. So this particular song, it just hit right. I think it's so fun. I think the melodies are so fun. And I think just listening to them, I feel like I rarely dislike any zero bass one song, if any of them. Obviously some I like more than others, but this song for me is an absolute win. And yes, it is number 2. I don't give up. I also just love this group. I love this group. I'm very fearful for 2025. They cannot be split up, you guys. They cannot be apart. I don't know what letters we need to write to Wake One. It can't happen. It can't. Favorite part of this song though? It has to be the la 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 la. La La Zero pop with me. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but it's fun. I don't know how else to explain it, you guys. Like, the song is just fun. It's one of those songs that you just put on and it just kind of makes your mood go up. The choreography is also very solid and very fast. Like, if you ever watch their dance practices, their choreo is always really good anyway, but this particular song, they eat it up. This is definitely one of those songs where I enjoyed it anyways, but then watching the dance practice just made me enjoy it even more. But yeah, I feel like I just love zero bass one. I don't know what to tell you. One of my favorite groups, and I think they were my number 2 most listened to artist this year according to Spotify. However, the next group was my number 1 most listened to artist, and this is my number 1 song. Listen, y'all can't tell me nothing. This song right here is an absolute 10 out of 10 for me. So New Jeans turned out to be my number 1 artist this year, according to Spotify. I didn't realize how much New Jeans I consumed this year, but apparently it was enough to make them number 1. This particular song right here though, the way I play this song, I can't get enough. It's just so fun to listen to this song. The beat is just like, it's crazy actually. It's like the way they infuse the drum and bass in this and the Powerpuff Girls theme, which is crazy to me because I don't think I realized that right away. I think it was just so uniquely done. And then the way it kind of slows down in the middle, because I remember my initial reaction to the song, I said, wow, this beat is just so, it's going. I think it was such a smart move to slow the beat down a little bit, give the person that's listening a little bit of a break. And then pick it back up again the way that they did. I also just think their voices on this song, again, New Jeans, the group is just so talented. The ladies, their voices are all just so well suited to this vibe. Like, to me, this is just such a nice track. It's very short, but to me, I don't care because I continue to replay it. This was my absolute favorite song. And I feel like when I heard it and I continued playing it, there wasn't a single thing that was going to come out this year that was going to be able to beat that. However, it doesn't mean any of the songs prior to this are bad or anything like that. I just was like, is it going to beat Right Now? I don't know, but am I going to like it more than I do Right Now? I don't know. Unfortunately, nothing ever did. Right Now was just the one that I liked the most. It really was just the one that I played the most. I loved it. I can't say enough good things about it. The music video was so fun. And yeah, New Jeans, you killed it. Honestly, wishing them the best. I have no idea what their future holds, but I'm just sending them positive vibes. So that was my 2024 list. I'm excited to know what you guys are going to say in the comments. I'm also just anxious to know what you guys liked. What were your favorite top 24 songs this year? What you liked, what you didn't like, what you disagreed with, because I would love to know. I'm pretty sure it was everything, which is fine. But aside from that, I did say I was going to also go over my B-sides. I'm not going to speak about them, but I am going to have them just kind of play out in a nice little list. So kind of from top to bottom of my favorites, these are the B-sides that I found the most enjoyable this year.
헤어날 수 없는 내 운명의 destination. Girl, you got Set me free, this is me. Be a slave to the rhythm. 반복되는 하루에 새겨놓은 패턴들. 새로운 groove, 좋은 mood. Be a slave to the rhythm. 다른 느낌대로 더 달아.
Feel like deja vu 그려왔던 꿈 깨진 않아. 눈을 가린 듯 벅차오른 숨 Stevie Wonder. I can see the light running through the high.
All the haters please. I got a big tongue, okay. Wish you want like FaceTime, yeah. Booty on scream, okay. Big bag on my bros, yeah. Look at my neck, yeah. Kiss all on my face, yeah. What you want more of? Diamonds or than pearls, yeah.
My flaming hot lemon, as amazing in that denim. She's sweet like watermelon. I love the way you taste. My flaming hot lemon, as amazing in that denim. She's sweet like.
My little secret. Keep it hush hush, but I think I'm in love. 그래도 말 안 해. I'm thinking that you know I will never let you in. No, I don't need a man, just accessories. 자주 져있던 낙에 풀리는 순간. Shining light, standing on the edge. 어려쳐들고 landmark. 저기 원한 길로 chase. 분명한 건 I want more. La 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 la. What you love about me, me. La 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 la.
I know 빛나는 미래와 시작하며 따뜻한 인사 같이 처음 그날처럼 웃으며 Hasta la vista 슬픔으로 날 눈물 떼게로 대신 앞으로 길 때려 너로 날 feel like 누가 내린 나는 다 부서져 난 너의 일부처럼 퍼져 겨울이라쳐 너에게 소개합야 이건 나만의 떼게로 I wanna belong Pulse is racing love running through our veins Intertwined together now I'm stuck on you Pushing me like superconductor I'm pulling you like superconductor now Yeah, I'm all about you You know it's true Feeling right now No reason to deny Why don't you get it
I'm just a dreaming, just my drama is my second that I don't wanna feel you. No, I just wanna feel you. Ay, try to fit and change my drama is my second that I don't wanna feel you. No, I just wanna feel you. Ay, yeah, how you feeling? 멍게 비스며 쓰는 flow. 마구 마법한 motion 밤새이런 널 유난히 어지럽고 아름답게 퍼져
Thought that I was good, turns out I'm a little far from it. Yeah, yeah. Can't even leave the apartment. Cause everything red's a cold reminder of you. Like you don't.
Tell me what you see when you're looking in my eyes, like a flame on me and you. Baby, what I see when you're looking in my eyes, see the waves you make. Got my body rolling, body rolling, body burning.
삐뚤빼뚤 안 비슷비슷해 너 삐까삐까 안 삐까삐까해 쉐이키들아 헤이들은 그냥 가세요 키트키트 치크치크 난 삐뚤빼뚤 안 비슷비슷해 너 삐까삐까
Waving on the sky, moving, touching all the time. You just have to climb, baby, I can make you one. Give me the lead, you can leave the way it seems. Cause you're feeling so deep, and I like that. Waving on the sky, moving, touching all the time.
Out of mind, out of mind. System, I can't get you out of mind, out of mind, out of mind. System, oh.
Like we
So there you have it, you guys. The fun thing about these videos, I feel like, is that I don't know that everyone is a multi-stan. So you might end up coming across songs on here on the 24 list or the B-side list that you did not hear before. And maybe you liked it and maybe you want to hear it more or whatever. Maybe there's a group that you didn't know you would be into and now you're kind of into them. Who knows? I don't know. That's what makes these videos so fun to do. But I had a fun time doing this. I hope you did too. So yeah, until next year, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.